I have created an application that every YouTuber want to have, and I built it using Lovable, and you can do that too. So in this video, I will show you how it works and then how to create it using Lovable. So the first step is to give a description of your video, some keyword, and then generate title. Once the titles are generated, you will have an option to select one of them. Idea generation. It is ranked. Then you generate the text. Oh, did I do it again? Sorry about that. The next will be the text for the thumbnail. Now select one, go to the next. You can upload one of the background or use by typing it. This feature is not working. I will have to fix it. So use the default background and then you can download the thumbnail. It also has a dashboard where you can connect your YouTube account. So it will fetch the information from your YouTube, your top 5 video, top 5 by engagement, channel information, audience profile. This is a very good feature where you can update the audience that you're targeting and when you generate the title and thumbnail, it take that into account. Cool. All right, so let's jump into how I have built this application. So in the Lovable, the very first thing was very simple prompt. So let's type that. So I started very basic with just a very simple prompt that I want to build a YouTube thumbnail generator. Once I click OK. So based on this prompt, Lovable has created the application. And in this version, you type the title and description and it posts there. Then I ask it to add more. So then I ask, instead of me typing the title and description, how about you generate it? So I did that. And based on that information, it went back and created this entire plan. Then I provided some screenshot from the application that I liked, and it accounted for those ideas as well. So based on everything that it has, it came back with more information and more plans. And then I said, all right, implement this plan. Lovable now has a cloud which integrate the LLM, backend, many of the information that you used to do yourself. So not anymore. It took all of that. And then this was the second version of the application where you can just type a title and then keyword and then generate the title. At this point, I got excited and I wanted to do more. I don't need to show title on the image. Typically you come up with a different word and right. I ask it to go research the best tips, thumbnail creation. And based on that, this is the part where I was surprised, shocked, excited that I didn't expect that Lovable and this AI will do this much research and will give me so much information about how these thumbnails and title work. I mean, this is itself a masterclass. But the idea is, instead of you figuring out everything, there are times when you can ask the coding agents to suggest to you, right? Go research, find out what works, and then they do that. And based on all the information they found, they also create a plan for you. So I said, all right, implement it. And they did. So at this point, my application was much, much better, performing way better than it was before. Later, the things have changed. So at this point, I said, all right, this is looking good. I need subtitle as well. And it implemented that. And then I was just cautious about making this live and anybody hitting this website. So I added a captcha. And this is an invisible captcha. So it only become active if there isn't suspicious. Love these technology. All right. Now here, I wanted to add more information. So instead of just providing the description, I wanted to add more information, more features where user can define the ICP, target keywords and everything so that this application can take everything in account. And initial version was ICP here. And then I said, all right, I want login functionality because ICP would be something that user will provide once, and then they don't have to share every time you need to generate a title. So we did that, and then we made it more comprehensive. Again, this is where a AI did a very good job researching and coming up with a plan. I said, implement the plan, keep going. And then we had the user profile section, a login page and everything. We went back and forth to fix some of the error, remove it from the page. Now, this is the moment I said, I want pulling the information from YouTube so that it become a very comprehensive system. And it gave me all the details, what can be done. And then I had to go to Google Cloud, find the YouTube API key, and then provide it to Lovable. So Lovable use all that information, and then we had this YouTube integration done. This is the YouTube client ID that I had to provide. Yep. And then you add these keys in this box. There were some changes that I had to do because YouTube require a URL to call back, and we did all that. There was so much back and forth about fixing the issues, and then everything started working. After that, it was all formatting that I wanted to do. The information that I wanted to show, the information I wanted to show in a different tab. So we did all that. Yep, all that was done. And this all started with a very simple prompt of me trying to build a title and thumbnail generator. And now this is a very comprehensive application. What I will do, I will share this video. There was no comprehensive prompt, but what I could do now is to, can you create a new prompt that I can share with other to build this application? Share with others to build this application. And another thing is I can share my GitHub repository with everyone. So if you want to start there. In fact, that's the next thing that I am doing. I have opened this in my Visual Studio Code, and my plan is to use Claude Code or GitHub Copilot to enhance this application and take it to the next level. Let me quickly show how this works on my local machine. Here you go. So this is currently running on my local machine. And now I will be able to enhance it, take it to the next level, and I will share the GitHub repository. That will be my contribution to this month, October Fest or something, October open source. So I will share the GitHub repository with everyone, and that will be my contribution to Oktoberfest. All right. I hope you like it. If you have any questions, let me know. And I hope you will build a similar application for yourself. I hope you like this video. I will share the GitHub repository with everyone. And if you have any questions, let me know.